This is match 3 of the series that you guys played. Okay, this is an interesting situation. So, first you stayed on it, but like, look at this diagonal rotation. This guy's waiting here. This is what I've been talking about so many times at this point. When you go to that back post, you can demo away people that are waiting for a ball or that are rotating towards the play from the opponents. This is so strong, and that's why you don't do this, because you're gonna be in the way. This, you go out of your way, you go into the rotation where the opponents can be and demo them away. If they're out of the equation, the first man likely already made his play a slow boost. If you beat them, look how big of a gap there is. This guy's no boost. He's probably just gonna be awkward. The moment this guy's off the field and this guy's beaten, there is no one anymore. So that's why this rotation is so strong, and the demo there is so good. Look at the space now. This should be a goal. Okay, we don't play this out terribly well. Because here someone should be calling time, and Ninji just needs to catch the ball and go forward, basically. Okay, he still recovers somewhat with a diagonal pass. Yeah, here we just rush too much. Like, you had a little bit of space. There is no SBN Jason is not coming from you. Let the ball go off the backboard a little bit more so you can hit it back into K, who's following here. And that's all you really need to do. But you got too close, you rushed too much, and then you did this, which was, yeah, just very easy to defend. A decent pop, but mainly because I don't know what Kira's doing here. Drew was super awkward, didn't challenge. Finish and stuff here was pretty decent. Yeah, we score after this situation. We had this one demo, all of a sudden in transition, we get so much space, even when we didn't have a nice transition into offense, it still led to a goal, because all of a sudden one is out of the play, one is over here, one had basically no boost, so they will be out of formation and out of rotation. Once they go off the back wall, you did what you had to do. Like, if they move so much away from you after this demo, if they go there, just leave. I would say, and in this case, probably don't go too far that way. Leave a little earlier, like this. So because Ninji's on the other side, and no one is really over here anymore. And if this ball goes over there, hopefully Ninji at this point is coming back. Challenge. 82 boost, 90 boost, 80 boost. This should allow us to stay in the play for longer. At this point, we can just rotate back into a position where we can follow the play, and we shouldn't be using our boost anymore. What you're gonna do, go for this boost. Horrible play. Horrible play. That's not how you keep offense, because if you're over here and you're facing then just this, like, how are you gonna interact with the play? There's no ball that you can put onto the net anymore, so you just want to rotate over here without using so much boost. Okay, 42 boost. Bet, you're back into the play. Let's see, were you using ball cam? What were you doing here? Don't flip. Don't do this flip here. It's hella awkward. Okay, it's decent. go back just to comment on the situation. That's fine, he just following this up is good because he has boost, he can do something. Jason just follows the play. How are we all of a sudden back into this corner? I think 30 seconds ago we were... Imagine if you were already a little bit closer to the play, this would have been an open net. So let's see. Instead of going for that back boost again, where were bets? Well, first of all, I don't know if that bet is really there. Let's see. Not there. There's no there. Just got picked up. Okay. So in this rotation, you have boost, 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 boost. You have boost, 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 boost. It's 40 boost. So if you already did this rotation, went back into the play because you saw it was actually dangerous, you would be somewhere in this area and waiting for Jason's shot. Might still have been scoreable still, even in this situation. But like, you see, because you keep going away so far from the play, every time there's a next ball, you're there just in time or just too late. It's one or the other. And you have to use all your boost again to do so. Why are we flipping? Stop doing this as third man. I don't want to see people flip as third man, except when they need to go over here really quickly. Otherwise, I don't want to see the third man flip anytime. Never, ever, ever. Don't do it. You flip and you turn away like, what are we doing? We want to face the play, not turn away from the play. And it's because you flip. Because now you realize, oh fuck, I'm too close to the play. And now we're not facing the play, like we should be here at this point. Now we're actually just in our own corner. Like what we did was this. This is what you did here. Not involved, you were just driving cluelessly around. Because you don't know where you need to be. This ball should be yours. Okay, you leave, that's good. You pick up the pets, that's good. All the way. Too aggressive. Should still be here. I like nothing of this. How did we get in this situation? Don't go back into there. K should actually be the one from here. K should be here. K should be challenging this. Jason should go away. Ninja should go behind K. That's the rotation that should be happening here. Now we have two people going over there. Jason on no boost that needs to rotate away. K is now forced to go away, but now Ninja on all the boosts in the world can't do anything, and yeah. So logically, K should be here. K has a dunk on this guy. Ninja goes away. Depending on the dunk, Ninja can turn back into the play, or the ball goes back into Jason. Jason with low boost probably has to boom back. After challenge, K gets beaten. And then whatever happens, happens. But that should be what's happening here, not how this developed. clear. Decent touch. Right, close. You should be behind this line. So ideally, Gay comes into a situation where if the ball goes here, he goes, and Ninja is more like if the ball is basically over here, that's what he can cover with a pass or whatever. That's why the rotation away from the play and keeping it wide is so good. So if the ball goes over here and we're in this area, like Gay can turn and have actually a shot on target. If Jason needs to go from here and then have a shot, that's difficult. So yeah, this happens, and now alright, the close, it's awkward. Solid touch. Okay, free ball, good clear. Why is there no follow-up again? Bet. 30 boost, and you can go for a challenge. You should be challenging this ball K at this point. You should be there. But this guy cannot do anything. You're just waiting now. Like, if you're just waiting and you can't get fucked at this point. If Eldruvo is a little bit behind, Jason, this ball drops. He gets a banger on target. It's hard. Jason might be beaten. So it doesn't matter always that you don't have the perfect dunk. Just your presence and the fact that you can challenge a ball is already enough to force them to make a bad play. But if you don't go, even when they're awkward, they can still recover from it and do something with the ball. So even 100 boost being here, if they played a little bit better, this could have been super awkward for you guys. Okay, you don't want to turn too quickly here. You just want to keep it a little wide because this guy cannot shoot on target. All he can do is pass to a guy in the middle or put it straight ahead of. So all you want to do is stay a little stay a little wide. So if he has a touch into the middle, you can do it. The moment you get closer to this area, the more awkward you're gonna get. Yeah, beat him because you got too close already. So there's not much this guy can do. All he can do is basically this ball. So you need to cover that. Like you don't need to be front post because he's gonna push it there. So yeah, that's how you give yourself a high percentage save potentially. How do we get, however, still in this awkward position? So we have decent 50s. Okay, we get bumped. We don't need to be there so quick here. Like all you need to do is avoid this guy. You don't need to be quickly here. Like this is so safe. He has 0 boost. SBN Jason can do nothing with this ball that's dangerous. All you need to do is wait for him to touch the ball to you, and that means all that's dangerous is getting demoed by this guy. So all you need to do is go into your own net. All you need to do. And then this situation is not dangerous whatsoever. Not even remotely. Because then you're in the net and you can just go out of the net and get a touch away from it when he does this exactly. Very safe. This, I told this in the last coaching. Any ball that people are on this wall trying to control it, all they can really do is do this. All they can do. They can't shoot it at target. They can't do anything. This is so safe. 90% of the balls do exactly this. They go over, or they're straight in front of the net, like in this area. So as long as you're sitting in your net, you're covering everything that they can do. Very safe. Rushing to get a 50 here when you're alone is not necessary because they can't do anything. So keep that please in your mind. If they're here, if they're there on the wall, it's really, really not dangerous. Just let them fuck up in the wall, in the corner. The corner is not dangerous. Look how tight the angle is to score from there. That's what they can shoot at. If you're there, they're not gonna score. This is prospect. People will have bad touches, too hard, too soft, will miss the ball. Very safe from the corner. The danger comes from the people coming over here. That's the danger zone. So you need to make sure that you can 50 and are facing in that general area. That's what you need to be doing. As long as you do that, they won't score on you. Like, I'm not a fan to go too quickly to the middle. Why? Because Nikira can have a 50 where the ball goes to this side. So the more you move over there, with Kano being there, you're just gambling on the only situation the ball's over there. The more you move over there, like you kind of want to move like this, and more or less stay on that line, so you can more easily adjust to the left when there is a dunk, or you can still reach the ball when Akira's beaten. So moving too much to there means that you do not have the open net here. And if you were not, I should have kept it like it's more over there. If you were more on that line, you would have had an open shot that was a goal. In these open net scenarios, you don't need to be so close, like especially when they're out of the play. Take your space, make sure that you have as many opportunities to hit an open net or to have to be in a position to score the open net, because over here and you're over there, this is what you can shoot at. When you're over here, this is what all the balls you can reach basically. Like, that's when you need to keep in mind when you move yourself and see what's happening in these situations in the corner. Like, let's go one more time over there. Like, so if you would have stayed more over here, you have to wait, of course, a little bit to see, like, be over here, for example. Look where this ball comes. We'll go back 1 second again. This is for everyone, by the way. Everyone just creeps up too much in these situations. Okay, here, there's a 50. You don't want to push up too much. You just want to stay here and then speed up. You have so much boost. You have, what do you have? 82 boost. You can get anywhere with 81 boost, so don't push up too much. Now you're probably over here, whatever, this area. This you can shoot. The ball goes more to the right, you can still do that, but Nikira was there for the 50. Either Jason is first, this ball does this. They 50, the ball goes there. Or it happens what happens here, Nikira has the beat and the ball goes over here. So it going over there is less likely in this scenario with how Jason and Nikira were positioned there. This was a 2-1. Yeah, we'll not talk about this, like, it should always been a goal as well. little bit of boost that you use, that's gonna fuck you up. And even then, you still could have done this. You just look how much time you have for the shot. Just look how much time you have for the shot. You just drive until you just actually jump. Like, there was no reason to already boost. Here, you just drive, double jump, boost. That's what you need to do. And what are you gonna do? Already boosting. Get too close, get too high, miss time. You were too fast, and now the ball's on the left. Like, this timing, I'll give you, I will have left shooting back and stuff. Like, this is the kind of things, if you want to win, we need to score. If we miss these chances, you're not gonna win. Don't go for these balls. Don't do that. This will always end up being bad. What's so interesting about this wall? Like, I'm gonna go to your what's so interesting about this wall? Like, I don't see it. Like, there's nothing to see here. Like, do you like this banner? Maybe you like the banner, but like, you keep moving every time away into the corners and driving towards the backboard and driving away from the play. Like, how do you want to react to stuff? Like, anything that's happening behind you, you can't react anything. You are in such a good place. Like, you are over here. Oh, the ball is just passed to me. Now I can control the ball. What are you? I'm facing my own net. This is awkward. And we push it away to the opponents. Like, if you're over here and they can't control the ball, just take a sec, just let them pass the ball to you. And if they control, then you can go. And Jason was behind you. Then you make a force, and then there's a bad touch from them. Jason, or it was Ninja, I think. Ball goes over there for them. Ninja has a big clear. Just because you forced. But keep going, following where the ball goes in the general direction. Then being like, oh, I can't force really. And I'm turning away. Then I'm watching to the back wall. And then, oh, now I need to defend from the back wall. And this is awkward. Stop doing that. It's not necessary. Again, we're already deciding to go into this corner before the touch has happened. This ball is now awkward, and we have an awkward touch to make. Instead of spacing out, let them then make a touch and wait on the touch and then go for the ball. It's way better. And I mean this as a third man, not as a first man that needs to challenge you, or just third man waiting for the force from Ninja, I think, in this corner. Like, make them have the touch, the opponents. Make them touch it to you. And then, when they made the touch, react to the touch. You're already anticipating how they're gonna touch the ball, and because you do that, the ball's bouncing in an awkward position, and because of it, you can't really hit the ball well anymore. What's this flip? I don't mind this flip. Like, I told you, third man should not be flipping. Like, you can just follow the play. Like, I don't like anything how this developed. Like, also, we flip, stop flipping. You need to follow. This ball goes into this corner. Jason should not be this close yet. Gay needs the force. Jason should be here. Jason sees how the force goes. If Gay has a beat or whatever, he can gamble on the fact that the ball is going to go into this area. If Gay looks like he's going to get beaten, he needs to turn away and go over there and get the ball that's being forced by K, receive it. If he's smart, he still has enough boost, can go for the solo play, which he really likes to do, but he doesn't He's not able to do it enough. But these are the moments you need to do it. Like make a force. He forces a touch either to the middle or behind. If it's behind, you can control the ball and go for a solo play. It was boost here. That's how you attack. This going from the middle and going again into the area where your two teammates are is just not good. How are we ever gonna score from this situation? It's awkward. Try. Bump here. Well, if you hit it, but the moment you have the bump, you definitely don't want to be turning still inwards. You immediately want to turn away. That's like, yeah, it's just stupid goal. Really stupid goal. Okay. Lesson about boost management. We had the shot. It's fine. 54 boosts we have right now. 54. We don't need to use anything else. 54. With front posts, we have 3 boosts. We used all our boosts for nothing. If I'm 50 boost here, I see 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm still in the play. I think that boost is not there. That's a bug. But like, now over here, this is our ball. This is our ball. We should be challenging this ball to stay in offense. Like they have nothing. If you intercept this ball, look, go, go, go. You can be going from the side for this ball, definitely. Now we're waiting, waiting, waiting. Awkward position. Almost get the bump. This is just Ninji's ball. Ninja challenges. If you go from the right, that is awkward. Why do I say this? This ball went over you. Ninja was back. Ninja's facing the ball. All you're gonna do is push it to this guy. If this guy is a shot, Ninja just needs to save. So Ninja's going either way. This is not your ball anymore. Like you should turn here, back ball, whatever. Jason, and let Ninja go. You can see I did this. Instead of us scoring here, we just concede a stupid goal, and it's very, very unnecessary. It's like one of the few moments there was actual panic again in defense, and you can see that from it. So again, recap. The same things as last time, like rotating away from the play. Make sure you distance yourself based on the situation. I've talked about this many times. Position yourself where you have options. Don't get too close too quickly. Don't limit yourself. If you're over here, look what you can see. Look what you can react over here. Like, difference. This is perspective. This is the difference between scoring a goal and not scoring a goal. Forcing still second man issues, like I said in the previous one, in game 1. If we're not there, we're not gonna be able to make them awkward. If we keep making a play and just doing this, or driving around the whole field, staying away, we're never gonna be compact. We're never gonna be in a position where we can be there for the next ball and the next ball and the next ball. You guys play like you have 2 of the 3 next balls, and that's it. You never have like a sequence of times where you can control the ball, beat the next guy, keep pressure on them, keep control over the boost pads, and you can't keep control of the boost pads because you just neglect what's over here. You just neglect it. If this is not there, I just immediately need to go for this. This needs to be a resource you steal from them. If they don't have this, and this is not there for you, you just pick them a couple of times, they will be on 0 boost. Then you can use your skills, your pace, your mechanical superiority compared to most of these teams. That's what you need to be doing. Not leaving the play, you need to force them to be awkward more often, and that's what you're not doing enough. You just leave the play, let them make a touch. Okay, maybe they boom the ball a lot, but you're still not creating anything. Like in these 2 matches that we just watched, there were maybe like 3 good chances in 2 matches. That's just simply not enough. Like this team has the raw capabilities to dominate, but if you're not in the right position, you're not picking up small bets, you're not being conservative with your boost, you're never gonna have pressure, and this is to every one of you. So, other working points. Yeah, I'll leave it at this for this replay.